the Martian night. Heroes assembled to start their fight. There was no one else, it was up to them. So they rolled up stats and they got a DM.
Mars was the loneliest place to be back when it was just curiosity. But now there's friends to help save the day. It's Tuesday night, party's underway.
There's nothing worse on a planet red than a night that's dark or a battery dead. The nightmares behind high-def eyes are nights when undead robots rise.
Pray the daylight never ends, for tonight we face our fallen friend. So roll initiative and make your saves. Let's send the dead back to his grave. Night's falling, we're calling. Our mission's overhauling. No reply from our gods in the sky. Death rolling, spiked rolling. It's time to start fireballing. Even on Mars we roll the dice.
Perseverance grabbed her shield, a pair of blades Curiosity wields. Ingenuity casts far afield, and spirit hastens to keep them healed.
They don't feel weak, they don't feel pain. They don't take penalties for harsh terrain. It'll take their strength and mobility to fight the attack of opportunity. Night's falling, we're calling. Our mission's overhauling. No reply from our gods in the sky. Death rolling, spiked rolling. It's time to start fireballing. Even on Mars we roll the dice.
Its spirit lifted her scepter high, and a beam of light split the Martian sky. Chased away those clouds of red. She started casting Turn Undead.
Opportunity watched in fright as he took damage from zombie insight. And from behind he was getting rocked by a sneak attack and some good dex checks. Night's falling, we're calling. Our mission's overhauling. No reply from our gods in the sky. Death rolling, spiked rolling. It's time to start fireballing. Even on Mars we roll the dice.
Ask any little wizard, they'll tell you for a fee. You have to learn your magic, know your spells from A to Z. There are spells that cause destruction, spells that make 'em dance, spells that make 'em blind to death, all better at romance. M is for magic missile. You'll cast it till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever get a save. A for anti-magic field, and B for biggest hands. C will charm a person so you'll be in high demand. D for domination, or it's death, just point a finger. E is innovation, hope that level lasts will linger. But M is for magic missile. You'll cast it till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever get a save. F for feather fall, and feeble mind, false life, false vision. Fireball makes me happy too, a difficult decision. G's got gate and glitter dust, H is haste and hold. Heroism makes my brawny meat shields big and bold. I for invisibility, cast on the road that you can't see. till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever get a save. J for jump is jumping, K for keen edge, really keen. L for legend lore, let's see what secrets can we glean. M is for my favorite spells, mage armor, magic jar. N's for non-detection, so they won't know where you are. But don't forget the best one yet. M is for magic missile.
Veilguard, baby. And at least this one's made for modern technology, so it doesn't crash all the time. Why am I streaming at 20 frames per second? What the hell? I hope that looks better once game starts.
Never even gives them a chance to say phantasmal killer
Puts them in their grave. Wizard spells never start with Q, but Quicken is an awesome feat for you. Cause you can quicken. M is for magic missile. You cast it till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit, and you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever get a save.
R will give you Aries, S will give you slow, T will give you teleport.
I also feel like my stream is like 2 minutes behind. What the heck is going on today? My internet is... I hate being next to a school, because at random my bandwidth will just drop to nothing. Two numbers will start with Y or X.
Still, M is for magic missile.
They'll cast it till they put you in your grave. And it hurts them just a bit, but you never roll to hit, and your victims do not ever give a save.
M is for magic missile. You'll cast it till they put you in your grave. It hurts them just a bit. You cast shield? Okay, shield. Well, I'll cast greater dispel magic on your shield.
No.
Dispel
magic, comma, greater.
Quicken.
A magic missile.
Magic missile.
Yeah, like looking at the playback on my other device, it's like 2 minutes, 20 seconds slow. That's so weird.
Magic missile.
Oh well. Greetings, fellow geeks and gamers. Let's see for the day here. We're gonna be... Okay, I'm unmuted. Good. We're gonna be playing some more Veilguard today. Last time we killed some dragons. We professed some love with Balara. We had an awkward conversation with Tasha's mother, where we... New day, new slideshow? Yeah, maybe, because it's still at 20 frames. I don't know. Again, it's... Part of it is because I live next to... Like, literally right next to a school. Did it? Why did you go back to that setting? Excuse you, game. Do not. No. You're supposed to be bordered windowless, not... Yes. Now I need to adjust this again, maybe? No, we're good. Okay. At least you guys can see how far the chat is behind since it pops up over my head. Slowpoke. Yeah, whenever I look at... I don't even know when you're going to hear this response, but whenever I look over at the other device, it's like still showing a minute left on my countdown. So I don't... Is it that bad for you? Ooh, no. I like original better in this scenario. And I love the elven stuff, but it's just... That looks better. Katranda... Kataranda, the Storm Rider, meet Tosh in the Hall of Valor. Return to the Hall of Valor via the crossroads or fast travel. Okay. So I hope it's like... Also, is my... Because it was this way last time, is my mic doing the thing again? Are you guys hearing crackling and popping like there was yesterday? And I know it's late for the school to be eating up my stuff, but they always have kids there until like almost 8 at night. Like they have, because it's one of those private schools that's also like there's a church attached to it and everything. So they have like Bible studies and they do all that stuff. Oh, I'm still playing the music, and I need to drop that because it's going to quickly annoy me. There we go. Woo fancy. Which part are we woo fancy? Are you woo fancy to me talking about the private school? If so, that's not nearly as bad of a lag as I was expecting. But yeah, it's not like a big private school. It's not like a boarding school or anything, but... And the church is not physically attached to it. The church is like across the street from it, but it's, you know, it's attached to it, so to speak. As in it's owned by that church or whatever, which I think is fine. Especially since I know plenty of people who've gone to that school over the years, and like, they're not one of those schools that's trying to not teach actual curriculum or something. They just happen to also be attached to the church because it's one of those churches that they have, like, you have to do certain things to, I don't really know exactly. I don't really understand, but, like, they have to do, like, a recitation of something. And so they you know, set up that within the school so they can learn it.
Tried to cook food
as well.
with your fire, Brett?
Once, I melted through the pot
Oh.
and set the kitchen floor on fire.
Game is quite laggy. Yeah, and like I said, that's just internet. Is there or low frame rate? Yeah, like I said, it says it's streaming at 20 frames, and I don't know why. The bitrate is still at 4,000, so it's not lacking bitrate. It's just, for whatever reason, only putting out 20 frames per second. I would, I can't upgrade the internet anymore without, like, hoping that a mobile internet works better. Because the only other option is to go on a mobile internet. What's up, random person?
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look.
What do you have here? What do I have to sell? A jeweled brooch. The mic is fine. Okay. Nothing here for me to buy that I want. No. No. So I've already shopped this store clean.
Have a good fight.
Notice from Isabella. Hello, kittens. We've I can't remember what her accent sounds like because she does have an accent. Anyways, we've had word of ship getting attacked by a dragon. A big one. Maybe even Kataranda herself, just off the coast. Of a ship getting attacked? Oh, God. They did not proofread any of these things. Like, there's so many with random either missing words or something. answering you during your first fight in the cross. Fair enough. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it was cute. I don't know if you've seen the Balara romance, but it was super cute. She like um did the whole awkward. Oh hey, my bitrate just spiked up, and now we're for a second. Now we're still at the same bitrate though. But still, why is our frame so low? Am I like? Did I adjust something to? Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't somehow tell it to do it at some lower settings. Stream output. Video resolution's good. Should be doing 60 frames. So I don't know why it's not. Oh well. But Valara was real cute. She was like, she asks you if you want to have a relationship, and then she says, "Cool. Now what do we do?" And I loved it. It absolutely made me happy. Someone who is equally as awkward with.
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
You know,
Looks like they're talking about a
autistic
dragon.
and
Cataranda?
making it
Cataranda the
hard
Storm
to
Rider. She's bad. She's real bad.
understand
Breathes
how
lightning,
people
like the Vince.
interact
The
sometimes.
Vincemer was kind of friendly, though.
Cataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
You hear that, guys? A bad dragon. You know what that means. Sex toys. Speaking of Ballard, no. No. That was not okay. That was not okay. But I mean, I'm just saying, she's really cute too, so. Yeah, I mean. I don't like to objectify NPCs, but I think she might be one of the more attractive women available. Considering there's, what, 2 women available? Nev's okay, but I think that Valar is really cute. Travel to Ravine. You know, part of my advantage to streaming is normally I'm pretty good at interacting and keeping up with stuff, so this delay, that kills one of my big draws. Like, I may not be funny, which is, you know, I don't try to be funny, it's not my thing. I'm quick-witted, but I'm not, like, goofy or anything. But it makes it really hard when everyone gets my responses a minute later. Oh, here's this funny quip that responds to exactly what you just typed. Too bad that thought's gone by the time you guys hear it.
Where'd you learn to cook?
I had to. We all did, kind of. All of my clan, I mean. If it's winter and the hunts aren't going well, you learn to make a meal out of anything.
Couldn't you just buy food? That's what we did. My mother didn't know how to garden.
Didn't always have the coin. We're not exactly known for our wealth. And, you know, even with the money, people wouldn't always sell to us.
That's messed up.
Oh, what can I say? We're elves. We keep a little dirt under our pillow for the dirt man. What is this random chunk of gold ore, and how do I pick it up? Game, how you dare... Oh, there's more. What? How dare you entice me with gold ore? It's probably fool's gold, but who cares? Pirate's cool.
The Ravani Armada and the Antom Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships.
Oh, hi.
Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
Random ass zombies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax. I know, zombies not known for being chill, but relax, bruv. Ooh, ooh, hi. You almost caught me off guard there, bud. Yeah. Boom. I know. You don't have to keep flirting with Bellara. You sealed the deal already.
We're getting good at this.
Truffles! Have you ever... Man, this delay is going to be rough for this conversation, but have you ever eaten truffles? Like, I have not, and so I'm just curious if they're actually any good. I know they're expensive because they're rare, not... I mean, rare-ish. Kind of like lobsters, rare-ish. Waterlogged note. Tells Xenon, this is the last time I'm taking this route. If he wants to have the rarest pears at the Black Emporium, he can get them himself. Avoiding the Kunari and the Ravani and the pirates is bad enough, but I think we're being followed by a dragon. See you soon, or never again. AQK. Wow. Okay, maybe it's more than a minute. I feel like that was... I know, it's really weird to say that. Like, I'm meh towards objectifying, but, like, these characters are written to make you feel like they are people. I mean, like, in all of them. And so, like, sometimes it feels wrong, even though they aren't real. They're just, you know, a painting someone created. It still feels wrong to just be like, yeah, I'd hit that. Kind of in regard... It's kind of like whenever you have a really specific Dungeons & Dragons character, and someone else just, like, they think of it only as something... Like, you have a deep character that isn't smart, and so they just treat him like dumb barbarian. Or you have a very attractive character who has some, you know... It doesn't really matter what, but they're just, you know... And instead of that, they're focusing entirely on the fact that your character is attractive. And I think that feels the same to me in this regard. And so that's the reason it felt weird to say, you know, objectify these video game characters, which is, I know, strange to worry about.
Maybe in the wreckage over there?
Oh, now I get the treasure. Okay.
Tosh, see what you can do.
Nope again.
Again? Okay. She just, like, roasted me, though, in that situation. Oh, I like how it actually splashed off me. That was cute.
You were talking about money stuff before. Took me a long time to realize we grew up poor.
Oh? Why?
Well, my mother made sure I had enough to eat. We even got herbs to help me with the fire breath. She always ate less than I did. Said the Ravani food was too rich for her.
She wanted to be sure you'd eaten. Wouldn't feel bad about it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know how I realize, I grew up quote-unquote poor? Yo, what's up, Petty? Just so you know, Petty, because I'm sure they'll get around to this eventually, we are, for some reason, on, like, a minute delay, because, the school next to me is eating all the bandwidth in the area. That's the only thing I can figure out. This game is absolutely gorgeous. But if you want to get some ideas to how bad the delay is, your chat appears over my head, so you can see from the time you send it to when it gets here. Just so you guys know, I know Phil's been keeping up to it. But just so you're caught up as well, Pretty. Because I know, again, a lot of people come to my stuff because I'm really quick and interactive, and I'm not able to do that right now. Coffee.
Ranged incoming.
You're gonna be okay.
Holy crap. Oh, duh! She's on the wrong side, so I'm trying to heal with this, someone... There we go. I gotta...
Ranged incoming.
Kind of sweet, but not worth the hype to me. Fair enough. Wow, you came in here that really tells me how long the delay is, because I feel like I said that forever ago whenever the Truffles conversation happened. Holy crap.
Ready here.
Rook, not bad.
Okay.
They're at range.
Big guy. Boom. Well, that went worse than anticipated. I haven't had to use a revive in forever. It's crazy. This is so much faster.
My mother wore the same dress for years, until it was thin enough to read through. Said it was all she needed. I bought her a new dress with my share from my first job with the Lords of Fortune. It was all shiny and covered with ribbons. She said the dress was wasteful, that I should have spent it on new boots for myself.
She's still worried about you.
It was the first time I had gold in my purse. Why could she let me get her something nice?
Old habits die hard, I guess. She wanted to be sure you had enough.
Personalities makes him cute and likable. Who was I talking about at that point? It was Kataranda herself chased us in here. We got food and water for a day or two, but Jonas is hurt bad. I think she got Mirabelle. How does something that big come out from nowhere? Oh my gosh, I struggled with that one, and that wasn't even written wrong. That was just my brain not running to process words. Alright, how the hell do I get above this? It's bugged me for a while now. What is the trick to get up there? It doesn't matter right now. But their personalities make them cute and likable. Yeah. I remember what I was talking about now. I was talking about characters and objectifying them. This delay is ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah, and like I said, I know you're gonna hear this a while, but I said earlier before you got here, the school is one of those private schools owned by a church. So they have kids in there until, like, you know, 8 or whatever at night.
Kataranda threw that ship like a toy.
Yep. Lightning dragons get real mad when you go after their treasure. Looks like something took the treasure and buried it.
But yeah, like, it just, again, it's only rough because... Oh, a San? That's cute.
Trouble coming our way.
Fair enough. Frozen was like, ow. A San! So I guess you're supposed to bring Tush and,
Took them down clean.
Davrin here.
Rook, nice one.
Oh. Charge this back up. Beautiful. Let my mana restore. Man, so my town has access to fiber. I'm like a block away from having fiber. If I did, I would never have this issue again because the fiber we have is good. I just, you know, That was on the old company. We got bought out by a different company. So they haven't continued the process yet of adding it elsewhere. And I think it's in the plans, but they have to finish, you know, getting everything changed over, so. And it takes a lot to install new fiber. Because when they were installing it, they'd have to close down whole sections of the town. And we actually got it partially through because Google laid all those fiber lines for schools, and then you could pay the phone companies could pay to add on to their fiber lines, and it was expensive. Like, if you wanted to have it run to your house and you weren't one of the ones on the plan, it was something like $15,000 to run the cable from one of the ones that was already there. So, and I didn't misspeak. It wasn't $1,500. It was like $15,000 just to get the cable run, because they have to get all sorts of licenses from the city and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's so I don't like it, but I understand why it's not cheap. Because there's a lot of logistics to it. Like, you have to rip up the road and pay to have it redone.
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
I agree. I love the fact that Corvids love shinies. I tried to be cute and just tripped up. Well, you know. Ditzy. I don't like using the word ditzy. Let's just say clumsy, because ditzy it has a different connotation. I'm not a fan of it. So, clumsy can be cute. Like, legitimately, clumsy can be cute as long as you're, you know. Oh, hey, can I? Why can't I blow that up? I feel like this is the sort of thing that she blows up all the time with her breath. Or they. I forget. Tosh is a they. Oh. I'm screwing everything up. My brain's not doing anything right. Calling Petty ditzy instead of clumsy. Calling Tosh a she instead of a they. I can't do anything right. My brain's just not working. It's all because of... Clearly, my brain is hooked up to the internet, and it's lagging too.
You know, the big gift-giving ones.
Ugh.
Get grumpy. They weren't holidays she knew anything about under the cume. She'd always get me something. Not something big.
I don't like gift-giving holidays. I hate...
Usually made by hand, and always something Syrian and I were meant to play with together.
One year I wanted a pair of fancy daggers like the Antivan crows used. She got me hatchets instead. They were just little kindling choppers. But she helped me decorate them with ropes to make traditional Kunari weapons.
Right, and you got to spend time together, which made them special. Is that why you use axes now?
Oh.
Huh. That's cute. They hadn't even realized why they use the axes. I love that. Aw, Tosh, you're so cute. I love that they still definitely love their mama. Even if their mom is not very good at understanding the transition. But again, it's one interaction so far that we've seen after years of Tosh being a she. So, you know, we need some patience. Phil, I think you are very classy when you choose to be. I think you would look I feel like you're the sort that would look absolutely amazing dressed like this, with a spot of tea, sitting in a library, reading a very non-classy book, but in a very classy way.
Oh, what if we gave it a coin? Would that be a fair trade?
We have to pay you? I feed you breadcrumbs every week.
You do. We did feed these birds breadcrumbs at one point. And it made me so happy. It's funny, as a kid, I was not big on birds. But the older I get, the more I absolutely love birds. Not just corvids, but obviously especially corvids. Like, I used to be like the... Okay, no, it wants us to use, like, everyone's abilities here. As a young kid, my favorite animal, and I still love them, by far was the tiger. Like, not even close. I just absolutely love tigers. Hello, Mr. Crow. Give?
This is all of the treasure stolen from Cataranda.
Let's get to the beach
Oh.
where I lured the Vinsimer. Plenty of
Okay.
open space for a good fight. And be ready with poisons. Lightning dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
Poisons? I don't want to use poison to kill something. Like, I'm not saying it's... No, we don't poison. That's a coward's way of fighting. Don't remind me of that if I start poisoning people in Baldur's Gate. Do not remind me that I said that's a coward's way to fight.
Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. I'd get treasure out of it.
I hate puzzles, but a lot of spirits in Ravane love them. The seers say that the spirits want to encourage Ravane to uphold traditions, paying respect to old cultural stuff. My mother once said it's because spirits don't understand the world. They're trying to figure out the rules so everything makes sense. I think it's all Vashadan. Putting a treasure chest behind a puzzle that makes you do some old cultural thing doesn't make the world make sense. Why can't they just put all the treasure chests behind waterfalls like they're supposed to? Added by Emmerich. But isn't it fascinating to see how our cultural practices inform the spirits, who in turn reinforce those practices with us? I think that is very interesting. Alright, torches. What do we do with the torches?
Okay.
Okay. They're just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Look, we got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side.
Oh, that's the last one. I'd already lit all the other ones earlier. That's right. Ooh. Dwarven key, a trinket. Okay. Pirate grave marker. Here lies Ty. He died as he lived, saying, "Hold my grog." We buried what was left. Help yourself to his stuff. Goodbye, Ty. I'll see you soon. Love, Reese. Net never goes out hand. It buys me dinner. Yay. Honestly, though, when they did that, again, if you were on the set path, the cost was like an extra. I may not look it, but I'm a very large man. I am 6 foot and 300 pounds. It's not even if you trip into me, I'm probably not going to be bothered by it. So I think I stick by the fact that you can be klutzy and cute all at once. But yeah, internet, whenever, like I said, it was 15,000 to get it installed if you weren't part of the plan. However, if you were already in the areas they were installing it, it was a lot cheaper. It was, like, $500 to upgrade and whatnot. Oh, what was cute? I don't know what that one's about. Oh no, what was that one about? And you're not going to remember when it gets back to this point. I know Tosh is required. I wish you would put Tosh on the other side, though, because that's the side that Belara is supposed to be. I guess I can always keep Belara on the right and retrain myself, because the necessary person is always on the left.
Everyone get ready.
Fight.
Here you go. Here's a free black hole for you. Alright. Guess we'll switch to dagger for a little bit. Oop, that was bad. Wow, that was really weird looking. Switch to my... Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to use this weapon. And it's just like, nah. Come on. Okay.
I'm ready.
Perfect, Belle. Ah, quit flying away.
Got it. Sometimes I wish I didn't use
Mostly.
lightning magic.
Listen, I use mostly ice magic. It's fine. We complement each other in the long run. And Tosh is using fire magic. So, sure, you have a slight disadvantage here. Just like... Oh, shoot, that was almost bad. I almost had a bad disadvantage on the ice dragon, but it didn't matter. Okay, zapping the area. Big AoE, zap parts of the ground. What's going on here? Uh-huh. I mean, I can't imagine there's any specific reason why they wouldn't let a sloth in a library. It's not like sloths eat books. Unless you eat books, Phil. Do you eat books? If you eat books, don't tell me, because I will be upset.
You bet. Bad spot, move.
Thanks, Belle.
You got it.
What? But I was healing. Why did that not... If that used up my... Okay, it didn't use up my potion at least. That's fine, I guess. You know, I didn't say anything about paralysis. Oop. Huh. That was honestly kind of fun looking. Welcome, or thanks for the lurk, cat. I'm saying the wrong things there. Ow!
Thanks, Josh. All good.
Here you go. Black hole inside your body, baby. Hope you enjoy it, Kataranda.
Tataranda. My beach. Tarala.
Quit. Leave me alone. You big, beautiful dragon. Ah! Okay. Ah! My knee. Oh gosh. Ow. Man, my skills are just not on right now, are they? I am really... Oh gosh. Let's get out of here. Run, 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 run. Okay. Come on, big hits, big hits. Beautiful, big hits, free hits. Come here. Ow. Here you go. Another free black hole for you. Free of charge. Just enjoy it. It's all yours. You suppose... Thank you. Oh my gosh. Get her. Get her, Tosh.
Move it.
Good job, Tosh. Uh-huh, okay. This has by far been the hardest dragon I've fought. Oh, I'm not complaining about being large. That was definitely not a complaint. That was, me being large was in regards to you saying, it's cute until you trip on me. What? I'm getting sick of this. I swear some of my dodges are just not mattering. Like, I'll do it and they're just like, nah, that doesn't count. There we go.
We are drinking for free tonight.
And look, there's treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Storm Riders carry around bits of their hoard. I think maybe they get worried when it's not with them.
I too get worried when my hoard's not with me. Alright, there should be a random treasure chest out here, right? Yeah. So I can restore, not treasure chest, but a potion bottle. So I should be able to restore my potions a bit. Alright. Ooh, a unique mage knife. Yeah. Yes. Yes, everything about that is what I want. Oh. With Colorana, the Storm Rider finally defeated, Ravani ships can sail safely again, and the storied treasure has been claimed. Quite fond of this treasure. Oh hey, random dudes. You want to fight, random dudes? Up.
Great job, bro.
There you go. Bam, wha-bam. Thank you, ma'am.
You gotta move.
I don't got a nothing, but thank you. You definitely consume literature. Alright, fair enough. If you actively eat the books, I guess they might tell you not to come in. Oh, potion's full. Okay, cool. Alright. What other quests do we have now? Companions. Cries from the past. Wetlands. Yeah, let's go do that. Oh, wait. No, I really want to do the Heart of the Titan first, because that one just seems really neat. I forgot that that was one. And we'll get Harding in the party. Yep, that's who I want. So, yeah. Ooh, Anderfels. I didn't realize we were going to a new location.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them.
Sure. I see treasure.
This way. And be on your guard.
I see
don't know what
treasure.
we'll find here.
Sorry, I see
Sure.
treasure. I have
We
to.
got this.
I am an adventurer, and we have to collect treasure. It's like an unwritten rule. If you're an adventurer, you collect treasure. So I'm sorry, I'll be with you shortly, Harding. I'll be with you in a moment, Lace. But there's treasure to be acquired. Oh, that's an upgrade to the one that we just got that I didn't even look at to see if I wanted to... Nope, you're good with what you have. Okay, none of that breaks. Wild Bondsley, that's a thing that becomes Centret. Centret? Is that the right name? The tree that's actually not a tree, that's actually a rock. That you sprinkle water on and it dances and it attacks. Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo, not Centret. Sudowoodo. Don't worry, future people who will definitely correct me. I corrected it on my own before you could get around to it. Centret's my boy. I should have remembered. I mean, you know, he's no ferret, but he's on his way. More stuff to throw my body through. Oil lamp. Ooh.
They were definitely here.
They were
This
definitely
is good.
here.
We're headed in the right direction.
She sounds so excited by that. What time is it? It's not. I haven't been doing this for an hour. Okay. As I say, it's crazy that they're still eating up all the bandwidth, but I guess it's not been as long as I thought. That dragon fight went quicker than they normally do. Normally, dragon fights take us a long time, so I thought it'd been like an hour. Especially since I felt like I was struggling with that fight, but I guess not. So, like, these ancient temples with all of these braziers and everything, they're really neat, but could you imagine having to be the person who goes around and refills all of them with either the oil, the tallow, the wood, whatever they're burning in them, and then having to light them every night? Like, I know that would probably be your only job, but because there's so much of them in all these big temples and castles, but still.
The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go.
Oh, we're going straight into the deep roads. Okay. That sounds absolutely insane, but I'm here for at least. Kal Shorok sign. A stone sign with directions left by Kal Shorok dwarves to make by the Kal Shorok dwarves to mark an entrance into the deep roads. Alright. Boop. Ah. Don't worry about that, guys. That was just me knocking my phone off of my desk.
I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Okay, I'll stand back. You do that. I'm gonna go find that treasure I see over there. Going into a dwarven mine filled with treasure? Obviously, adventurers gotta do adventuring. There's a potion refill here. There's some treasure. Okay. Down here? Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh, sure, Lace. Do the thing. Wow, she seems so much more confident.
Really dark.
It
And
is.
it looks like the passage leads down.
You cannot tell how dark it is because your guys' view is much better. My computer's monitor has, my main monitor has darker darks and brighter lights. Like, its dynamics are ridiculous. So all I can see is the slight blue over my head and then my glowing orb on my back. And I can see that light back there. I'm actually looking over at my second screen that you guys are on, just because I can see better on that. Okay, well that's not so bad now. And don't get me wrong, the dynamic lighting is nice for cinematics and stuff, but like I cannot see which way the path is. I guess I can look at the mini map too. Oh, okay.
dead. Why are there undead things here?
The Veil's been weird, and that usually means spirits. Angry ones.
Right. Fight now, explain later.
Yeah, exactly. Fight now, explain later. Beautiful, easy. That's not the angle I was wanting that to go through him, but sure. Alright, we'll switch up the fighting style a little. Freeze, buddy. Boom and boom. Easy enough. Just a bunch of...
Dwarven.
Looks
It
dwarven.
might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's
What?
try to find a way forward.
What looks dwarven? What did you pick up? Hold up, what? What did I not see? Lace, what are you talking about? What looks dwarven? The body? Because that's fair, I guess. Oh, the lamp? Okay, that probably it. That's probably what she was talking about.
I think we need to head this way. Harding, do your thing.
Harding, do your thing. That's normally
This rock.
not good.
It feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there.
Oh, interesting. Let me just steal from them first. Oh, hey. That's not what you're using, right? No. Just a little bit of stuttering going on there. Oh, gosh. You can't see it on your guys' screen, so it's just something to do with my monitor then, I guess. Oh, maybe you can a little. Is that red lyrium? What? Why are pre-roll ads on?
We've got you.
Did my auto not go?
It's you.
Yes,
It...
it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Okay. But you were... No, it couldn't have been. My head. How'd you survive?
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
What happened?
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Storgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers.
This...
Something took me as I
There is
rested.
something about
A
this
shadow tinged with
particular...
red. The last thing I
zoom
saw was
in,
suffocating darkness.
It looks more... when it's her and the way she moves and everything looks more realistic than what I'm used to. Oh, okay. Ads are about to run again. What is going on? What are you doing, Twitch? Ad starts in a minute. Okay. You're safe now.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, maybe it's the lighting, but every time
Stay
it went to
here.
just her
You'll be
face,
safe.
it looked
This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
strangely realistic. Oh gosh, now it's doing the stuttering again. Oh, it is not nearly as bad on the playback. What is going on? Why is it, like, horrible on my screen? Which way are we going? I can't tell where we're going either. Why is everything so dark? Oh. Oh. More treasure. A mysterious coin. Singular. 1 coin. I always find it kind of strange when you find, like, a single coin. Who puts a single coin?
Equipment. And it's old. Really old.
Okay.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
You don't say, as I look over here at the very bright, glowing lyrium. Oh, it's stuttering for you guys now, too. What is going on? Veilguard, what are you doing? You haven't had any issues up until this point. Why you gotta be this way suddenly? Okay, so this is not working at the moment. That's fine. I want to get up there. So even if it doesn't make me go that way, we're going...
Scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Don't want to think about it.
We have to find them.
Well, Laura, it's fine. Probably. I guess being overconfident could be a problem, but it's probably fine. Another singular golden coin. Or old coin. Forgotten coin. Sorry, forgotten coin. Yep. Squeeze our way through here. Is this going to lead us over to the memento? Because that's what I want, is it? Yep. The memento! Collect! Thank you. Minor key. Like A minor? A minor. I know I'm not using it, but what does this even do? Nearby enemies targeting you slowly deal less damage every second. That's super cool if you're running like a warrior build and you have like taunt and everything, so they're practically always targeting you, which feels way less useful in this game than any other games. Here, let me make sure you don't target my enemy or my allies that can't be hurt. But you know, still. I think it'd be interesting to do the Veilguard as a dwarf with all the stuff with lace. Dracloak. Dracloak? I don't know what that one is either. Man, I feel like I'm an old man with this Pokemon community game. I'm sure most of them are from either Sun and Moon, because I didn't finish that game because I didn't like it, or Violet and Scarlet on the ones I don't know, because I never bought Violet and Scarlet because it doesn't work. It's still not optimized, and I'm not buying a game that they can't optimize for the one singular system it's designed to be played on. Oh, that's up above. Okay. So I did need to go up this ladder. That wasn't an option. Is this optional over here? Yes. More treasure. Imperial Weaves and the Jumper Binding. Weightless healing applies shock to nearby. What is the point of the radius of potion effect when your allies can't be hurt? Like, I don't... There's certain things in this one... Or if they can be hurt, can they die? Because I've never seen them take enough damage to even react to the fact that they're taking damage. Which is fine. Like, I'm not upset about that. I just don't understand, like, the potion radius. With things like that. Like, what's the point in it at that point?
I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Harding out here sounding like some sort of blood mage. I can feel their presence. Whee! Jump.
And now demons?
Did I mention the veil was patchy? Because
I don't actually know that you did, but thanks for the heads up, Alara. Here's a miniature black hole for you. Sadistic envy. That's a strange thing to be a demon of. Because I don't know what a normal thing to be a demon of really comes down to, but sadistic envy just sounds so specific to be the emotion of. Lightning. Bat. Ooh, Repulse, a legendary rune. Crystal, Fade Touch Crystal. Fizzling Fragments. Oh, open. Kaboom.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
Is that never mind. I mean, dwarves are at just the right height, I suppose. The lyrium is singing to me. Alright, the graphical stuttering stops except for whenever I'm near the red. Curious stone. I'm curious about your stone. If you know what I mean, because I don't. I thought I did, but I don't know what I mean, man. So that will be once we get that working again, I guess. Oh, hi. I guess we have fights? Yeah, we have fights. Ditch. Oh, not quite. Now ditch. despair demon. Now that sounds a little bit more normal. Still a little abstract of an emotion, but wow, he saved his friend by doing that. That's cool. You're trapped in here with me. You think I'm trapped in here with you? I think he realized he was trapped in here with me and left that subworld. Man, nice try, bud. Am I on staff or dagger? I can't. Staff. Okay. Oh wait, this will work. Big boom. Goes the
We need
dynamite.
to go up. Let's look for a way to get there.
Up. Don't need to walk around. Man, now that song, after randomly thinking of it yesterday, that song's just been in my head non-stop. And I love how Corgi had never heard it. I wonder if there's funny interactions with the physics in this game by doing what I just did, jumping on it and then having her send you up. That speedrunner choose. Hand-drawn map. A hastily drawn map of the area's tunnels. Someone has scribbled Cora, last seen here, in the corner, and drawn an arrow pointing to a nearby chamber. Oh, hi.
Look,
Thank
there's a way through
you.
here.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I just didn't realize I was needing healing. So thanks, Belle. Here, let me
Someone else
heal
is
the rest of
close
the way.
by. Come on.
It's probably someone named Cora, if I were to guess. Is there anything down there? Okay. Really cannot see. Oh, hey, we are like right next to whatever. Can we? There we go. I had to wait till Lace got here. All right, Lace, open this one up. Crack it like an egg.
You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Listen, this quest is fine, but it feels so boring compared to all the other quests. Like, we're just fighting. There hasn't been interesting interluding story. Okay. Oh, but it was an actual gap. It was not. It just looked like it on my screen because of how dark it is. My treasure sense is going off over there. Okay. Oh, hey, more black hole power. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Read. Scribbled warning. The tunnels are shifty. If you find this, turn back. Do not follow. Stalgard. Oh. Well, that's less than ideal, I suppose. We're able to shift them, don't worry, Stalguard.
Locked. Harding, can you, Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
Oh, good.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
What do you want me to say? I did it, and that'll make you feel better, because I didn't. Hi, Bursting Raging Demon. Wow, these demon names. What is Bursting Rage?
There's so much red lyrium. Isn't it dangerous?
We can worry about that later. Demon's coming.
Ow. There you go. 3 miniature black holes for you guys. Boom. Okay, bursting rage is gone. Meow. Here. Now he frozen.
I think this is the last one.
You think?
What is that? I think that's Stalguard.
I like how she asked that like we were going to know who's in the rock. Though I guess that is just kind of an impulsive thing to be like, wait, is this? Oh, okay, we got another random legendary rune. Okay, well, is it Stalguard? That's a lot of red lyrium. Is this where Gillinane's and what's his nuts are trying to get? Oh yeah, that's Stalguard. Is this where people are trying to acquire stuff for the new dagger?
You needed help.
We couldn't just do nothing.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing.
So yeah, it's definitely the lighting that's making everything look slightly more realistic
no
here.
room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Whose voice?
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
They have given her so much sass in her body language.
You, mister, need to rest.
I'll handle it.
Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The
Ampharos.
Titan's heart? Are we, in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
We got your back. You're way too calm. You're way too calm.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others. I won't. Promise. I'm ready.
I believe you, Belle. I don't think you know how to lie about something like that. Alright, let's save here. Okay. Just so we have that save set up.
Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's
Angry? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. This game is so pretty. Don't need to walk, no, don't need to walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk. Oh my gosh, it's a literal heart
Do those
and
crystals
rib
look
cage.
kind of veiny? Or is it just me?
over there. The heart. That's where I have to go.
It's a literal, like, a Titan's body, okay? That's, oh my gosh, that's so cool and terrifying, and... Okay, I take back what I said. The generic fights leading up to this were just placeholders to get us through a cool terrain, I guess. This is so cool! Oh. Is there any treasure? Oh, that's death. That's definitely just death. Okay. What about on the other side? Is there more just death? Oh, hey, we can go up here. This is good to be aware of. This is where we came from. Never mind. That should have been obvious that we could go out there. Can we reach down there, or is that just a hole? That's just a hole, okay. On my screen it's just black, so I had to... Lots of potions, so this must be one of those tough boss fights. Okay. We can't get up there. Okay. Man, this red lyrium really does make my computer, or my monitor, not happy. Hello.
What? I don't understand.
Well, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, well, that's new.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left.
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
Okay.
What's she doing?
She'll bring the cavern down, or worse. We have to get to her.
Ow, free of charge, guys.
Ready for a follow-up.
Boom. Where'd you guys go?
Earthquakes! Not great!
Earthquakes?
We're
Where?
not leaving Harding. We can still get through to her.
I didn't even notice them through my big explosive magic going on. There you guys go. More small black holes.
Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie broken and forgotten?
Oh gosh, that was a big hit. Alright, let's break this armor off of you. Wow, this really makes single target fights ridiculously easy. That was unreasonably easy with that ability. Freeze every time I break the bombs.
You have to stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind!
I remember all of it. Everything the Avenurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
They silenced the Titans. They ripped out their souls. Your pain and your anger are justified, but don't let it control you. Make it yours.
You took everything from us.
Two elves here.
And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
More heavy armor that I won't use. An iron tooth. Let's go. We're all full on everything. Okay, well, you know, that was sure.
That was intense.
Yeah.
My mind's still clearing.
Sure.
Anyway, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get you home.
That was neat, but
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
You're the strongest.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you.
That's
You
just plumber
can
strength.
Ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I was always afraid of my anger. I told myself it was better to be nice. And I pushed it aside. I pushed away the Titan's anger too. It festered and became destructive.
But now?
It's part of me. Like everything else I inherited from the Titans. I don't think I'll ever stop being angry. But I'm no longer afraid of it.
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well... one step at a time.
There you go.
See where
Oh,
it
boy.
takes me.
Just believe in yourself.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
Yeah, I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Harding returned to the Deep Roots to rescue innocent dwarves who had fallen prey to a shade of the stone. Confronting the shade, Harding learned that It was born of her own misplaced rage at the fate of her Titan ancestors, acceptance of the truth, and her own shadow self has given Harding complete ownership of her Titan gift. What this means for her remains to be seen. Oh, she's a hero now. Embracing the Titan's wrath and drawing strength from it, Harding seeks a way to right the injustices of the past. Hero of the Veilguard, your trust and support has helped Harding find confidence in abilities both old and new. Veilguard's skill unlocked, the Stone's Vengeance. Harding has been blessed with mastery over stone and can lift and shatter the earth to impale her enemies. Nice. Heroic armor unlocked, Titan's Vengeance. A suit of Kalsharok armor to honor the Titans and their anger. It strengthens Harding's own connection to stone. Sure. Yeah, save. Alright, so what's Harding look like with this armor? On? Ooh. Weird, but you can have it. It's all yours. Oh! What's this one? These weapons have critical when you have precision. You can have this over that. As much as I like you having Bianca's bolt, I think you are now unfettered by those needs. How close am I to having? I'm a long way. Everyone's all upgraded? Yeah, okay. Alright. Map. Ooh. Lucanus has something to say to me. Let's hope he doesn't try to mac on me, because I'm a dedicated man. Unless polygamy is an option in this, in which case, alright.
Hey, Rook. Come to stare into the fire.
Sure.
I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
That's not what I came here for, but I'll stare into the fire with you. What is up, Lucanus? Do you want to go after your cousin?
Rook, you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Thea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's do that. Corvusquire. Corvusquire. Yeah, I'll take Corvusquire. Hold on. Are there any more people that want to see what they're talking about? Yes, I want to see what both of these groups are talking about. What's up? Monkeys.
You'll find them. The other Griffins, I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
Oh, we'll find them
It
soon.
isn't. I've seen it.
The way you care for Hassan, you tear through 3 archdemons for him and for his family. So I know you'll find them.
Means more mouths to feed.
Where is the other group? Are they in his room? Yes, they're in his room. What up? You bullying him again, Tosh?
I discovered a large jar inlaid with a golden flame pattern at that Kunari burial site I examined. I presume it was for storing specific organs after death?
No, the Asolitar doesn't hold anything. It stays empty. Like the body is empty now that the spirit is gone.
Ah, it seems you know something about ancient Kunari customs after all.
What? No, that's... Everybody knows that.
Cute. I wonder how many individual little interactions like that they've programmed. Change party. Because it's going to make me have him in the first position anyways. Travel to the crossroads. Let's see if there's any more stuff in. Or any more conversations being had by the tree. Tree, speak to me. No? Okay. Worth a try. That took its time. I'm not a big fan of that. Alright, let's go, Lucanus and Valara.
You and Syrian were close before.
He was the one person I could always count on, who always had my back.
Yes.
You thought he was dead, and then he turned up alive and a monster. Was it the same for Ilario, I wonder? Or was he just angry I didn't die when I was supposed to? Sorry,
Ooh.
I shouldn't have said that. Your brother isn't a real monster.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, hey, I didn't know there was a memento over here. Medium, heavy. A throbbing heart. That's terrifying. Do you have mementos? I know you're not the one I'm after, but you might have mementos. No. What is that? Sell valuables. Sell all. Oh, so selling to him is good because it also increases the other ones. Okay. That's useful to know. So I should sell to him a little bit more often, I feel. So much happens in Treviso and in Minrathus. Most of the other quests or areas are just like, here's a couple quests, but these two, I guess it is partially probably because they're going to be, one of them's going to be destroyed, you know. But it's interesting just how much they split the side quests so heavily towards these two locations. Or distribute might be the correct term. Especially since, like, you know, not all the other locations are as populated, but they're still not empty. Like, I can see the Ravane Coast being less populated with side quests, but...
Hey, Lucanus, did you see this week's meal requests?
Not yet. Was there anything notable?
Tosh had one that was, well, a little weird.
How weird?
They want to eat a demon. Not Spite, but a demon.
Of course they do. Let's just say no to that one.
Agreed.
Be interesting. I don't know if demons have actual meat, but we're also talking about being...
We didn't go near Treviso, but the story seems the same all over.
What am I trying to say? In the Veil, they might have enough of a corporeal form to be eaten, which is an interesting thing to think about. Like, enough so that now I'm curious, even though it's a dumb thing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so if I do that, I can't do my... Okay, so I can only do it on the first hit. That's okay. That's still more damage output. Caring would be pointless. How weird. You're young, you'll learn, I suppose. Go to the Gobbled Swan. A piece of news brings the conflict between the Canis and Spite to a crisis point. We, of course, are going to embrace Spite if we have the option. We like the demon boy. He's sarcastic, but he hasn't tried to hurt us.
Ilaria?
Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
Message.
You think Katerina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house.
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Velardo killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap.
Advocating to enjoy some bananas.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solas's past in the Crossroads either.
Lucanus is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
I was supposed to have a useful demon, and instead I have a useless abomination. Wonderful!
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanus from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary. But it
That's
doesn't seem
so
like a memory
cool.
either. Lucanus is in here somewhere, right? He's what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
It's a prison.
I love the reference. I love the reference, especially since we've just gone through multiple of those things recently in Origins with the first run and the second run. Fight a bunch of spiders, turn into a giant rat. All of that is just references to Origins. In case you don't know, in Origins, in order to, well, you don't have to. One of the ways you can get through the first quest line as a mage is you can go kill a bunch of spiders to get someone to give you an item you need to finish the quest. And then later you come back to the Mage's Tower, you go into the Fade, and you become a mouse to get through mouse holes. Both of those things are in Origins, so... I absolutely love those references. Continue that playthrough. It was working fine for most of the day, and then it just, you know, died, and we couldn't get it to go again. Is Spite following me or no? Oh, there he is. Oh. Just open up for me, huh? Eh? Spite, are you going to use... Why do they do that? Spite, are you going to...
Envy is the rarest of all demons. Most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
Spite, are you gonna have Lucanus's moveset? Or am I just killing this by myself? Because I can switch to my freezing dagger.
Nobody's here.
Of course not. Rook can't be here.
Me? Why not?
You open doors. You don't close them.
Okay.
If I were in charge, you wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Okay. Ilario.
From this crucible, a new Teventa shall be cast.
Okay. Thought fragments. She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Katarina. So few of us left. Not to. Little green kiwi bird that's psychic. What's up? Are you... Caliban? No, you're the other. You're what's her face? I can't think what her name was. Thought fragment. What if I go after him and get Katarina killed? All I have left. Lucanus. Thought fragment. But we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in. All we had left. Listen, Lucanus, I get it. I get it. Your faith in yourself has been broken. But all you have to do, you don't have to believe in yourself, you just have to believe in the me that believes in you. What up, old lady? You old hag?
Did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror, rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Katarina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katarina, then. Katarina? Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out.
Your love can free him.
Lucanus may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
Fair. I wonder how much of this is, like, how long this is happening in the outer world. Because time doesn't move the same in the Veil, we know. I shouldn't have let myself fall asleep. This was my mistake. Spite is here. Lace. Okay. I didn't know he so dearly respected Lace, but that's fine. If I cannot stay in control, Spite is waiting. Oh, come on, Lucanus. Come off it, bruv. I assume I've gone through the harrowing. You'd have to kill me, and Spite would die.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
All minds have scars.
Look, everyone has unwelcome thoughts, fears, doubts, but they aren't us. You chose to challenge a god, Lucanus, to save the world. Your choices, your actions, that's who you are.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Katarina was first stunned. This is Crow business. We can handle it.
Alright, Spite, if you try to possess my friend, you and I have problems. If you try to help my friend,
Couldn't you simply
I'll try to let you out more often.
This experiment has gone on for far too long.
So, Nev, please tell me you're going to have everyone show up so I can see how you think of me. Or I guess it doesn't have to be everyone. I just need you to have me involved. I don't want you to see that again. I'm not this. I cannot be this.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Strangeness and charm. Something familiar and foreign at the same time. With a little guilt.
Somehow, I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more...
Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Unfortunately, I'm stubborn.
Well, I'm not leaving until Lucanus is alright, so we might be here a while.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
What are you hiding, little demon?
His interpretation of Nev is interesting. She's much more... much less, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Even if it kills you.
What is the word? I can't think of the word. Skeptical, maybe? That's not the word I'm looking for, but... What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this? What have you done? Ilario. Or no, maybe? She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you, too. Cousin, what about you? Oh.
Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here. You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
Grief for who?
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief, right, Lucanus?
You know that Katerina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren, all dead now, except for Lucanus and me.
Uh-huh.
Last time the Grows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Stalin. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
You know him, Lucanus. Even here, Ilario just wants to save his own neck.
Would that be enough? Would anything? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
Okay.
We need out.
You deserve a better cousin.
Imagine what you could do without hearing his defeatist words in your head, Lucanus. It's time you evicted him.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
I can't believe it. You're home.
All right. Come on, Spite. If I have to fight you, I will. I was really hoping to see myself, though. See what they decide his interpretation of you is.
What are you doing here, Rook?
Repeating our rescue.
Breaking you out of prison again.
Not this time, I think.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
True.
No. This is not... Damn it, Rook. Make him leave.
He will eventually. It's not how it works.
We can't. This isn't a place. It's a feeling. He already left the prison. He just took some of it with him.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Save Katarina.
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her!
That's true.
Fighting crows?
And anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together, we will fight!
Because let's be real. Revenge is one option, but hope's what he needs.
Rook,
So.
are you alright?
What's the matter with the two of you?
We're good now.
We worked some things out. That's all. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're alright?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Ilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this.
It's fair, fair, fair. Good observation of the situation. Reasonable. Wow, did that go really slow? That was weird. Okay. Quest complete, Inner Demons. When he learned that Katarina might be alive, Lucanus was locked in indecision about what to do about his family. With help from Spite and Rook, he has chosen to focus on freeing Katarina. Whoa! Okay. Okay, what else do we have? Davin cries. Okay, we're already in Docktown, so let's go hang out with Nev. Let's switch out, for Nev. Or maybe I don't need to switch out. No, we have to go this way. I see. I swear, it's like my refresh rate is forked or something. the way it's looking on my main monitor whenever there's red on the screen. It's like, it's stuttery.
If I left, what would I do?
Whatever you fall into. Leave the whole damn city if you want. I know a ship set for River in a few months.
Late
short
night.
of deckhand.
What if it doesn't work?
Then get yourself back and I'll get you hired again.
Hello, kitty cat. Cat. Hello, kitty cat. Now don't stand.
New theory. Read it here.
Alright. Oop. Pet the kitty. Sorry, Lucanus, you're out. Welcome back in, Nev. Also, I want to hear these two talk about books again. Of course, I don't even know if Nev's going to be involved in this. I think this may be a Rook by himself with Nev situation. Okay, let's get through to here. Once we get...
talk about Minrathous being a mage city. Magic everywhere. But then you see it, and there's more than you'd even think.
There's not that much in Ducktown.
Where are you?
You grew up here. Trust me, there's a lot.
I hear those wardens. I don't see them. It's weird. I don't like it. Do not like it at
I've been
all.
looking through the Great Library.
There we go.
I believe there are texts from old Warden mages. If I can get access to them...
You'd give them to us?
I can't promise I'll find them, you understand? But I know you lost much of your history when...
Well.
Thanks, Quillen.
Quillen's one of the threads, right? So that's threads helping the wardens. That's awesome.
Rook, thanks again for your help with the Darkspawn.
Vesta, you feeling better?
Yes, the Shadow Dragons took good care of me.
I hate how each memento is worth so little. Memento, not
So, Belle,
memento.
how's the author note caper end?
There were more than just notes. He'd written the last chapter, and there were drawings of some of the characters.
Look at that. Happy ending after all.
Well,
Yes! Well, not,
Not
in
in
the
the story.
That was tragic. But yes.
Good enough.
is this right? Is this what I want to do? Yes. Alright, let's see. Nope, up there's the drunk still. The drunk's still hanging out. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Has anyone been held accountable for the damage?
I had the
the
stupid
palace
shoe
did to the
bobby or shoe body bop stuck in my head. I've been following a thing on Instagram that's just a daily shoe body bop, and they do like different variations of it or whatever. And then today they posted that they made a crypto, and now I think I'm going to stop following them. I was like, why would you do that? This was just a fun little thing you were doing. And then you had to go and ruin it by trying to be a crypto bro. Everyone hates crypto bros. Meet Nev and Dogtown. After searching for leads on Aelia, Nev needs a moment to clear her head. So we have at least one more quest after this then, where we actually go get Aelia, I assume, before we get her to be prepared. We still have to get Davin. We're gonna have to kill the whatever it's called, the thing that stole the griffins. And then,
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
Belle will have to deal with
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Dogtown's missing people, and
the Forgotten
anything
God.
might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story.
That's fair.
So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Oh. It was never going to be easy.
Were you waiting for a simple job?
A girl can dream. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah.
We're going to throw rocks into the lake? Skip some rocks?
So, rocks. Look for good ones.
Yeah.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Were you keeping Nev company?
Or hoping for a treat.
Aw, Nev's a cat woman. That's awesome. Now, is she a crazy cat woman or just a normal cat lady? Because honestly, I could believe either.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Haha.
Really?
No.
She wants to skip rocks, you idiot.
Alright, name one job of yours that didn't get complicated.
A circle mage hired me to find a book. He said it was stolen and contained information that couldn't get out.
What happened?
It was a diary. It had fallen behind a dresser. Walked away from that job in an hour.
Wow.
Wow. Why are you putting healing potions right here like I'm going to be in a fight? Ooh. Wait. Yeah. Hello, kitty. I can't pet this one.
All right. Time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
Skipping rocks? I assume that's what we're doing.
How we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
It must be hard for her to walk here. Like, the town's fine, mostly, because there's most... But, like, when you get out here, it's all mud, and a middle foot like that, that's not spread out, is going to be absolutely awful to walk on. Also, has that been explained yet? How she lost it, I mean? 'Cause I don't think so, but I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not 100% sure I remember everything. Songs just randomly in my head now. Shibada-boo. Shibada-boo-bop.
Calliope, you still going?
Calliope?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't do much.
I don't have a lot to work with here.
Give me some. I'll help.
Aw, that's so sweet. Helping his friend. I like how a random normal-ass torch that you could easily just... They're like, nah, it's gotta fly. Everything we do has to be magical. Hello! Scoots with the rate of 3! Welcome, geeks and gamers! I'm gonna warn you now, I'm on a ridiculous delay, so you may be gone by the time you hear this stuff. But we're playing some Dragon Age Veilguard. Thank you for the raid. I'm gonna go ahead and type it. I live next to a school. They have something going on this evening, so my stream is delayed by more than a minute. Thanks for the raid. SO Scoots. The nightly song, another show, another last-minute change in performance. Thanks, Scoots. Big love to you, my man. I hope you had fun today. Another show, another last-minute change in performance. As Sita Seconia fails to keep an engagement at the Lamplighter, with numerous reports of missing Docktown people, is the songstress lying low, or one of the latest victims? Oh, that was from way earlier. But yeah, if you aren't following Scoots, he's a real cool guy.
Over here. I'll take you to my
We do
usual
collabs
spot.
with him multiple times, so go give him a check out at some point in the future. He plays a variety of stuff. Everything I've seen him stream is stuff I've either played or streamed, even. Great guy. He was playing Journey the other day. I've seen him play Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. I don't remember which one you were playing that day. Monster Hunter, Call of the Wild.
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I knew it. Skipping
I look
rocks.
over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Take all the time you need.
Stepping back can't hurt. Clear minds get things done.
If only they stayed that way. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
We're in this together, friend.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Nev Gallus. Like you are, for me.
You know you're a sap, right?
Yeah, I know.
She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe.
I love the realistic look. Like, wait, what? That was so cute. Oh wow, the delay is
Willing to chase
huge.
a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site.
Sure.
A witness. Anything. We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
Sure, we could do that. We climb up and down buildings so much in this game, you'd think it was an Assassin's Creed game. Missing Kari. Have you seen Kari? Please help. Bring any information to Veeks. I work at the textile stand. Please. I think we already did that one.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Sure.
Let's check it out.
It's more than I've got. I'm just a forest bumpkin elf. I don't know crap about city stuff. Now, if it was an ancient artifact and you needed to know how it worked, well then, you know, maybe. We jump through the veil all the time here.
What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case there was more to track.
Sure. Come on. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. This is where we also fought the demon.
Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Man, walking through some of these places barefoot seems kind of insane. I guess it's raining, so it may not be as hot, but like...
Remnants.
Stones like this.
We've got them.
Could be
Fainter than the ones we
ridiculous.
found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look.
Like, pure stone like this would be awful if it was hot. Like, such smooth, reflective surfaces that would...
The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers.
Sure. That checks out.
You bet.
I don't know why I have to tell you to do it. It's literally, this is your gig.
Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall.
By the water.